Welcome to the birthplace of college football. The State University of New Jersey, the campus of Rutgers in Piscataway, and we are ready for what ought to be a tremendous game today. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Scarlet Knights will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. And there he goes. He will score! Touchdown, Wolverines! Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
Yeah, and those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you could tell, takes it out, good blocking, give him a little crease, and you could see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
The Scarlet Knights offense takes the field. You know, David, both of these teams have a strong safety that can support the run and also disruptive in the passing game.
I mean, it's just so nice to have a guy that's so physical, like a linebacker, but also can play like a DB. These guys are really revolutionizing defenses.
They hit people, too. They are heat-seeking missiles. Nobody wants to run over the middle of the field against these guys.
They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down.
There's a lot of different ways this offense can attack you throwing the ball. One of them is getting the running back going, and the screen is a great way to get him lathered up and get the defense starting to think about him a little bit more now.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Opening drive of the game, and they're facing 3rd and 1. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And the Scarlet Knights get it past the sticks.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here, really, for this offense.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Scarlet Knights are moving quickly down the field. Leaves it with the running back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just deep.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And the defense coming through with the first sack of the day. And I'll tell you what, this defense, they get so many negative plays, and they play so fast. Sometimes you think when you watch them on tape, they got 12 guys. Last week they pitched a shutout. This week playing a great ball again.
Trying to get to him. They're setting up the screen. Hard running there.
That's a tough one to execute on offense in that situation. 3rd down, you know it's going to be man coverage. If that receiver's not able to create any separation, then he's going to get tackled as soon as he catches the ball. And that's exactly what happened, now setting up 4th down.
The Wolverines offense has the ball for the first time. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Fights off a defender. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. We'll start the quarter offense, about to snap it on 2nd down. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Got out of trouble and throws. Finds his tight end. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
Yeah, and I love the big tight ends because they got those big catch radius. You can throw it anywhere near them, and they're going to catch it. And break tackles, the big physicality after the run, getting some extra yards when it wasn't there.
Handoff from the gun. Shakes off the tackler. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. After that sack, the offensive line better get its stuff together. Stuff, you know what I mean by stuff. Third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The Wolverines send out the punt unit.
And a nice play by the defense. Third and short, you're thinking run most of the time, but a really nice job playing tight on the wide receivers, playing the pass and giving no space for the offense.
And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off.
Rain, sleet, snow, sun shining. I don't care. I get interceptions. Give me that rock.
And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw it.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
They'll go to the air on third and short. Makes a connection. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Michigan!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Running to daylight from inside his 25. And now the hit knocks it loose. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they get the ball right back. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They're already in great field goal position here, David. The question is, how aggressive do they get?
Full throttle. Be aggressive. Try to get the touchdown here, man. Such great starting field position.
It's just going to take one play, right? They've got the weapons outside. Give a guy an opportunity to make a play in the end zone. Think about the momentum change that would create.
Yeah, and these big fellas, man, they can run so well at their size. A lot of times you see these tight ends, they don't necessarily run around you, but so physical to be able to break tackles and then make those extra yards after the catch.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Good pickup there. He gets enough for the first down. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Let's go. A first down run on the doorstep. They get him down, clock's running, and they're not going to get another playoff as time expires here in the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Piscataway. And it's been said football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the birthplace of college football.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Grabs it inside his 25, and here he comes. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step one, Jesse, taking care of the football.
And it just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
Yeah, and it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. The D scoops it up, and everybody reverses field. Touchdown, Wolverines. Don't just get the ball, score with the ball, and the defense did. No midseason concentration lapse here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
What a big-time play for the defense. Not only forcing the fumble, but scooping it up, taking it all the way to the house. That's how you change the momentum of a football game.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Indiana is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. They're trailing by 11 to Northwestern. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Fast motion from the offense. The give to the back. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Starting to feel a little pressure. Just finds that little crevice, and he's still up. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. And the Scarlet Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Bulls his way forward.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get 1st downs, and ultimately get some points.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They'll go right back to him. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Rutgers!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Getting set for the point after. Oh, they blocked the extra point. He's got it, and he can go with it. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the finisher coming courtesy of that touchdown toss from 45 yards out. Fielded in the end zone, it's Stewart. Makes a move. He's got an alley. He's going to get loose. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Michigan.
And he's in for the second score of the game. My goodness. Note to self, kickoff team. Don't kick it to him anymore. Squib it, kick it to the other guy. Just don't let that guy touch it again.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. On the run from inside his 25. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Going up top on first down. Keeps it going. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down.
Switch it, turn it.
Looking to move it through the air. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Michigan has long had defenses built on discipline, carrying out their assignment, and they have done that to perfection today.
Carry out your assignment, do what you're supposed to do, but do it with bad intention.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be fourth down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
I think after failing on the fourth down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Open space at the 25. Touchdown, Wolverines! And the beatdown has ensued. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 39-yard run to the house. Great starting point, takes it inside his own 25. And the returner will be dragged down. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air.
Black 14. Black 14.
Looking to pass on second down. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
And the missed connection on third down. The Scarlet Knights line up to punt it away.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock.
Can anyone catch him? He's at the 10. Touchdown, Michigan! And the stomping has commenced. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here's the return from inside the 25. They stopped the return right there, and that will do it. This one is in the book. When you hit this point in the season, week 7, you sort of turn the corner, and you remain unbeaten at this point. You've morphed into a championship contender.
Yes, but you don't want to peek too far ahead, Reese. You kind of want to be like, nothing to see here, just move on. We haven't accomplished what we wanted yet. We haven't accomplished what we set out to do. It's week 7. I know you guys got bigger hopes and bigger dreams than just being to week 7 and being undefeated.
And guys, I've been really impressed with this team because they just seemed to always have an identity. From the very beginning of the year, they knew who they were, they knew what they were going to go out and try to accomplish and how they wanted to dominate teams. And they've been able to do that to this